We are back with another new Who, Mummy on the Orient Express. We had quite the adventure there, sort of a little bit similar to Voyage of the Damned, and also a mixture of that and, as I said, the Agatha Christie episode, Unicorn and the Wasp. That was it. But even more interesting is the journey of Clara, her decision, from the beginning, I'm out of here. This is my last mission. Let's have fun. Let's get it done and call it. And then she goes from that to where she is at the end of the episode, which is just like making a quick, decision. I would say like a rash decision to just sort of put a Band-Aid on it and get it done. She has the conversation about, with the doctor. Like she just said, oh, like, could this be an addiction and stuff like that? And immediately she shows signs that she's not. She just kind of quickly does it. So that is a conversation. I think it also sort of signals to me that Clara will have to revisit this in the future and see this moment right here as an indication that she may not be kind of acting with her best mind about it, just kind of quickly saying, let's go, like, give me more, So anyways, the doctor as well, noticed something was off, and he kind of checked with us, hey, is this okay? Is this fine? And everything. And she just said, just do it, So I think she's going to have to come back to this decision, especially with Danny involved. And he's going to have to remind her of that thing he said at the beginning, which was, let me know, when things start getting, when it stops being fun, or when it starts being an issue, blah, blah, blah. So I think that might be one of her things in terms of her exiting. But we'll see, I want to see where that journey goes for her. What is going on with the Promised Land? What's happening with heaven? We need more from this situation. Seeing that lady, we've just seen a little bit more of her now. Seeing another perspective of heaven, of that situation. She was coming back from somewhere. Something's gonna happen where they show that lady has been in every single situation we've been in. Right? She's been in the corner somewhere watching. I mean, she's been the one snatching people, right? Not necessarily, but she's been the one receiving people. And maybe she is sort of planting herself in different situations. Moffat loves to do that with his season mysteries, to sort of tell you that they've always been there and, don't fret, So that's what I'm expecting. But how does it really tie together? We have no indication now of that, because that part of it is not really affecting the story each time like it did a little bit in the beginning. So I think we need a little bit more from them, so it doesn't just come crashing down at the end and it just seems so wild. So I'm expecting some more soon. Let's see. It is that time. Let's go.
Police, please. Hello? Yes. I know who did it. Who did it all? I figured it out. No, I can't speak up. They might hear me.
Wait, inside number 9.
Listen. They are everywhere.
Oh, it's the Vashna Radha.
All around. We've been so blind.
Snatched. I knew the Vashna Radha would come back. I don't know, I'm just kidding. Could be the Weeping Angels, but that would be...
Are you in a safe place?
In the light. A crack? Is that his head? Is that a head? That's his head. Been stretched out. Ew. That's so eerie. Stretched out into a column of light horizontally. Okay, that's not the Vashna Radha MO, but it could change. Everyone changes. Peter Capaldi. Is it a brand new villain? I would love a brand new villain. Moffat, soon, anytime. He gave us the Weeping Angels, gave us the Vashna Radha, he gave us all these things. It's time for another entry into the terrifying Flatline by Jamie Matheson. Okay.
But still, he's all right with us doing this, which I admit's a little bit weird. If he had a problem with me leaving stuff in the TARDIS, he'd object to me travelling.
Stop the lies.
Same time you left, same place-ish.
Don't give me an ish.
These readings are very, ishy.
This is like the Grandpa Doctor in classic. Grandpa Doctor is full on ish. It's like, ish.
Doctor?
Uh-huh.
William Hart now. A white door? Door is far away? What's wrong with it? Oh, the door is smaller. Perspective. Oh, it's Planet of the Giants. Honey, I shrunk the kids. Literally, honey, I shrunk the kids. This is literally the TARDIS they used in Classic Who for their wide shots.
Not impressive. Annoying.
No, this is impressive. The TARDIS never does this. This is huge.
Huge.
Huge. Slightly smaller than usual, which is huge.
Yes.
Witches?
Look, I don't think this is dangerous, but I wouldn't like you to get squished accidentally.
Doctor, your life is dangerous.
I'll go take a look around.
And here she is again. She's not. She's back in the mix of things.
It's your filth, Rixie. Start with your signature.
Who? Oh, like,
Get on with it.
okay.
No, that wasn't me, was it?
He's gone somewhere else, hasn't he? The door's smaller. The door's smaller.
That can't be good.
The door, it got smaller. Doctor, why are you doing this?
Cheer up, love. Might never happen.
Oh, she's right here.
Sorry about that. They're idiots. I've lost someone too. My Aunt Karina, deaf as a post.
What's happened to all these people?
Why they turned
You mean
back?
you don't know?
Hey, I think I found something.
Yo, he's miniaturized.
Here, and I can't see.
Stop this. That's literally the TARDIS from Classic Who.
I'm exactly the same size. It's merely the exterior dimensions that have changed.
The exterior has changed. Oh, look at the door.
Stop laughing, this is serious. I've managed to get a rough fix on the source of the dimensional leaching. It's roughly northwest. That way.
Oh.
Please don't do that. That's just wrong.
You're going to need these.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wallet.
Does this mean I'm you now?
No,
The,
it does not. So don't get any ideas.
Oh, the screwdriver and the psychic paper.
Stick this in your ear. Just hacked your optic nerve.
What does that mean?
I see what you see.
We did that with Martha in Torchwood.
Never did tell me your name.
No time to fraternize. Come on, get rid of him.
Fraternize
I'm the doctor.
or Flatline?
You dare.
Dr. Oswald.
I'm the doctor
I'm Riggsy. So, what are you a doctor of?
Of lies.
Well, I'm usually...
of lies.
That's some pretty cool gear you got there. Are you like a spy or something?
Oh, he's a bright one. Hang on to him.
Drag him.
Okay. Right, are we missing something here? Missing man?
That patch on the wall.
Sorry, did you just say shrink ray?
What if he is still in this room, like you said? Only tiny.
Clara, this is the scaling off that we were talking about.
Okay, so,
I gotta go.
Doctor, open the doors.
I didn't mean that.
Look, you want him to stay or not?
That's gonna make him faint.
Briggsy, come here. Meet the doctor.
it's bigger on the inside.
You know, I don't think that statement's ever been truer.
Doctor?
Something's active.
Doctor, did you hear that?
Whatever it was, it just drained a massive amount of energy from inside the TARDIS.
It's the ray of light.
Briggsy, this is where we run. Stick with me.
I think drained the TARDIS from the TARDIS.
And for the race that built the TARDIS. Dimensions are kind of our thing. Why can't I understand this?
It's a light dimension. Light.
I think the top brass are hoping if they ignore this, it'll all just go away.
I know her, but I don't know her from where. Inside number 9?
Apparently they're in the walls.
PC Forrest,
PC.
maybe they thought we weren't doing enough, sir.
Oh, they're about to snatch her. Oh! Oh, you're gone, PC.
So how'd you get this gear?
Is it just invisible? It came through the wall. Oh,
Ma'am, there's something in here, I think.
wiggly. What does it do? Pulls her into the ground. Get there.
PC Forrest!
You didn't see anything? Snatched. Yo, they make you intangible.
Hello?
It's kind of like Kitty Pryde. Pull you in and then flatten you.
Hello?
Make you two-dimensional. 2D. That's what it is.
The TARDIS should be able to detect anything in the known universe.
It's not known.
Universe.
It's the unknown. It's a mural.
This universe. Clara, wait. Go back. Back, that mural.
It's a mirror dimension. It's a mirror dimension. It is the upside down.
That is a nervous system. I think we've left of
It
her.
is. It is. Turn it the other way.
Dissecting. Trying to understand us. Trying to understand 3 dimensions.
3 dimensions. They're 2-dimensional beings.
If they touch you, you're finished.
Oh! Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Well, it's disgusting, but it's cool. They can flatten that too.
They can't jump, can they?
But it's not touching anything except the ceiling. That thing's about to break.
You're missing some classic park action.
Out of the window.
Ceiling.
That's just a guy on community support and I'm helping him find his auntie.
There's no time for this.
A thing.
Where are you? And are you in trouble?
Crash through the window.
Not much, just some nonsense.
Clara, you're crazy for being on the phone right now.
But from a universe with only 2 dimensions. And yes, that is a thing.
Oh!
And what long story are you going to tell Danny, huh? Excellent lying, Dr. Oswald.
Doctor of Lies.
You told me that Danny was okay with
Okay.
you being back on board the TARDIS.
Doctor.
Congratulations, lying is a vital survival skill. And a terrible habit.
Which you know all too well. The Doctor of Lies.
All right, blowing out that window's possibly affected the earpiece. Take it out and sonic it.
Are they gonna flatten the TARDIS before the end of the episode?
Hey! They can't do that. Hey!
They just might.
What are you doing?
That might be the only way to get to their world.
It's a memorial.
It's graffiti.
That's flattened people.
The mural! Over there, look! We've found the missing people. They're in the walls.
Don't paint over them.
And who are you when you're at home, love?
Health and safety.
This is blank. Try again, sweet.
It doesn't work for her.
What? Takes quite a lack of imagination to beat psychic paper.
Do your job.
Clara, stop him!
Snatched. Oh! Returning.
What is this?
Get away from the wall.
We need to move. Now.
Yo, don't go anywhere inside.
We're really hiding from killer graffiti. This is insane. We'll have to think of a better name for them than that.
Killer graffiti. Flatliners. That's a movie.
This little group is confused and disorientated. A leader is going to emerge. You need to make sure that leader is you.
Who are you? That's what I want to know.
Seriously.
Seriously.
Fine. I'll tell you who I am. I am the one chance you've got of staying alive.
Well done.
Exactly what you need to say. A little bit of worry in there and fear. Inspire them with confidence.
Just hope I can keep them all alive.
There's a lot of people, so...
Welcome to my world.
Yeah.
But here's the big question. Do they know they're hurting us?
So what? You think this is all one big misunderstanding?
Yeah, whenever there's a lot of people, it means they're gonna pick them up one by one. Classic horror movie.
That in a universe as immense and bizarre as this one, you cannot be too quick to judge.
Technically, the Vast and Errata are 2-dimensional. They're kind of flat shadows, so... could very well be them.
22.
That's George.
He's 22. He's next.
Now they're threatening.
Or maybe they're showing us they can read.
Oh, grow up.
George.
Everyone's out to get you, aren't they?
Well,
Get
in
away.
this case, they kind of are.
Clara, be careful.
What's he looking at? Yo, he's in the snatching pixel mode. Oh! Is he flat already?
The tunnel!
Snatched. That was so weird. That was so, weird.
That's 3 exits, all blocked by those creatures.
Briggsy.
He's next.
Getting through that door will be quicker.
But we can't, can we?
Just saying.
He's gonna survive till the end, isn't he? The older guy. I'm sure he'll go to heaven. He doesn't deserve that.
This should be able to restore dimension. See what I called it?
To Dias.
No, to this.
To this. Oh. Mid V2.
Long way around it is.
Clara, I don't know how, but they're doing it again. They're leeching the TARDIS.
The doctor thinks we might be in trouble. He thinks they might be close.
Where exactly?
I don't know. He's not sure.
Sounds important, but means absolutely nothing. Can you tell your friend...
Oh!
Fatality.
Snatched.
Next stage. 3D.
That was scary. That was scary. That was scary. Yo, I haven't been that scared in Who in a while. Okay, it worked. Yo, that was such a great shot.
Stop.
Snatched.
Use it again. It can reverse the process.
There's a ladder at the end of this.
Oh, Lord.
Hang on.
That was the biggest snatch I've seen in, like, ever.
They can't get through, can they?
Wait.
What? They can do the same thing.
They have a new ability. Of course they have.
They're evolving.
Now the 3D, they can restore dimensions.
Ew.
I've come up with a theoretical way to send them back to their own dimension.
Do it! Now!
That's the bad news.
We have to go there.
Give me that machine. Hand it over.
I knew that guy was going to be trouble. I knew it.
Look, can we please deal with this later because we need to move?
Can someone shrink him?
I'm on the train lines. There's a train coming.
Oh, no.
Teleport. Not enough power. Reroute the heart of the TARDIS through. Not enough power. Not
You have to
enough
get
power.
snatched. You have to get snatched. That's the only way.
I mean, you move the TARDIS like Adam's family.
What, telepathic? Telekinesis? Maybe it's too small. Maybe it won't be touched. Oh, like hand. I was like, what? Like thing. I didn't even get it. I was like, what? It worked. It's back. It was the little dance you did there across this. And this will hit for sure. It's right on the edge.
Doctor.
What did he do? Was he just closing the door?
Hey, I'm talking to you.
An old service elevator in the mouth of the tunnel.
Can someone snatch him?
And there's another train coming.
This train is moving so fast. Who's in this train? She stopped the train. It's
The
cold.
TARDIS is now in siege mode.
What's going on? Why the red light?
MI5.
Oh, you need someone to hold the dead man's handle. Won't run without it.
Where's Riggs going? Riggsy.
Always wanted to ram something.
Can we rig it to drive without that? Send it in with no driver. What are you doing?
I'm going to ram them. Buy you some time.
You'll die. Well, why do you want to do that?
Just go, okay? Let me do this.
What?
Because I was just going to do this. No driver required. Come on.
Did it escape me as to why he would want to sacrifice himself this way without exhausting any other possibility? I didn't get that from him. He seemed to be wanting to save his own life when he wanted to leave Clara in the apartment. That is the TARDIS. It's a cube. Yo, they had to use so much special effects in here, and none of them could be practical. It's an expensive episode.
Doctor.
I think you have to solve the Rubik's
What would you
Cube.
do now? No. What will I do now? Okay.
What will I do now?
TARDIS needed energy. If it gets energy, he can beat them.
Artron energy.
No. What are you doing?
You know who has some? Clyde. Clyde Langer. What is Clyde Langer doing these days? I'd love to know.
What do you need exactly?
Maybe she wants to lure them somehow, or she wants to make something 3D from a drawing. She's gonna draw something and then make it into a thing. Oh, I love that.
You're gonna get us killed.
What is she gonna make?
You want to walk. You want to stay, then shush.
The TARDIS? She wants to lure them into something in the picture that he drew.
I don't know if you'll ever hear this, Clara. I don't even know if you're still alive.
She's gonna flatten them.
But you were good!
It's an anvil from the top, from the ceiling.
And you made a mighty find, Doctor.
Ooh, yes she did.
It's not working.
Pumping energy into the wall?
Not into the wall.
Oh, into the
Rule
TARDIS.
number 1 of being the Doctor: use your enemy's power against them.
Sending it directly into the TARDIS, which will give it the energy it needs. Nice. Here we go. Oh! Yes! That was very cool. Love that. Love that little sequence there.
They charged the TARDIS.
I tried to understand you, but I think that you understand us perfectly.
Trash.
You are monsters! That is the role you seem determined to play. I must play mine. The man that stops the monsters.
Yes!
I'm sending you back to your own dimension. Some of you may even survive the trip. And if you do, remember this. This plane is protected. I am the Doctor.
Yes!
And I name you the Boneless.
The Boneless? Oh, I love. Yes, speech. Yes, speech. I love that. I love that. And you know, I love a good, you know, magic-y effect. What do you even call that? All of that was, you know, got me. I love when they play into the fantasy elements even more.
I've always railed against the fantasies.
Thank you.
His 11 o'clock performance, the conductor, train driver.
A lot of people died.
Forest fire, though, isn't it? The objective is to save the great trees.
Those were people.
They were community payback scumbags. I wouldn't lose any sleep.
Miniaturize him.
Good to be alive, though. Thank you. Seriously.
I told you he would survive.
A lot of people died, and maybe the wrong people survived.
And apparently, I was quite good at it.
You heard that, did you?
Good at lying.
Your last painting was so good it saved the world. I can't wait to see what you do next.
You know, I slightly missed it in the moment, but he drew the door. That's what they were. That's why they couldn't do it. I missed it for a second.
Admit it, I did well.
Yeah, I was too engrossed with the TARDIS.
Why can't you just say it? Why can't you just say I did good?
Talk to Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy, tell him.
I was the Doctor and I was good.
You were an exceptional doctor, Clara.
That's a bad thing.
Goodness had nothing to do with it.
Oh. Goodness had nothing. It was scary how good you were at being a doctor. Is the thing. Okay, heaven. Oh, yes.
Clara, my Clara, I have chosen well.
Chosen. Clara is one of the chosen. One of the Forsaken. Okay, no, but yo, Flatline. Is it called Flatline or Flatline? Yeah, Flatline. Not Flatliners. That's the name of the movie. This was a lot of fun. I loved this episode. Just so many different elements. Started off, you know, giving us that cold open that we love. That's very haunting, and we know we're setting up for a new type of villain here, which, you know, is going to be, you know, leave us with questions. This is going to lead, you know, cause some speculation and some tension. And I love how they built that. The 2D sort of villain situation is an interesting concept, which I think I've seen something like this before or somewhere, or it's explored in a different way. But of course, we always know that thing: 2D beings, 3D beings, and then 4D beings. 4D, which is supposed to be, of course, like we cannot even comprehend what that is. Which is a very interesting concept. Whenever I watch those YouTube videos about 4-dimensional beings or human beings getting to that stage, or actually you can't get to that stage, you have to be brought into that stage, you know, or something. There's something about 4D. Yeah, it's like outside your scope of understanding or realm of possibility. So there could be aliens. That's what they say about aliens. That aliens could be all in the 4-dimension or 2-dimension, whatever, right? And so they're just outside the scope of us ever seeing them or understanding them. So they could be here right now, but we won't know because we're just not living in the same plane of existence. So it's just this huge concept, which is really cool. It's scary to look at in this way. But how would that even be? You know, like we understand 2D for being flat. We understand, you know, that's kind of the basic understanding of it. But what would 4D even be? Like 3D, we get 3D and then 4D? there are videos on YouTube that tell us, but even they don't know. They don't. There's no way you understand it fully. I don't even think Neil deGrasse Tyson knows. I'm sure he has some thoughts about it, but. But this is fun. I enjoyed this was very sci-fi. This is sci-fi to the sci-fi to the sci-fi, right? Like Doctor Who sort of plays around with sci-fi. It's a sci-fi show in general, with the TARDIS being the focus point, and of course with aliens, with time travel, space. But sometimes we lean into a little bit more of the story and of the sort of thing. There's always sort of an alien component there to keep us grounded. But sometimes we lean even more into the sci-fi, and this was very sci-fi forward with 2D, 3D miniaturization, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids kind of energy, the vibe of that. And my ear just started ringing, my left ear, which is great. Whole other conversation. But I love that part of it. I love the sort of the rays and the thing when the doctor came out. Peter Capaldi is such a good speech giver, moment giver. I mean, they all are. But I loved how he stepped out and he was just like, the doctor, he's been trapped in the TARDIS the whole time, and now he comes out fully and he steps into his, I am the doctor, and this is who I am. This is what I'm going to do. This is my decision. Kind of passing judgment, on his seat, on his high seat of the doctor, and then dispatching them. I do wish conversely, I do wish we have like this. The Boneless is what they called him. I do wish we got a little bit more out of them. That's the only thing that I would have loved to see more. Like, if you want to give us a villain like the Weeping Angels, or even like the Vash Narada, who didn't really speak much, right? But they did have the whole like, hey, who turned on the lights? That was a very memorable thing that they had, around them, and of course people being snatched in that way and stuff like that. So if you to give them that same thing, they will have had to have some type of either catchphrase or some type of specific thing. But I think the 2D thing is a big sort of callback to them. If something just becomes 2D in the environment, immediately I would know that the Boneless are back. You know what I mean? So that helps a lot. I think it's more like we definitely need another episode to explore the reasons why they want to do what they want to do. You know what I mean? So, of course, we left that open-ended here because that's the whole thing. It's like, clearly they're being destructive, but we still don't know. They could still be just wanting to understand something, or maybe they want to save their planet somehow, whatever, their dimension, by using something from here. It could be. We don't know. So, I think that part of it, was a little bit of okay, I need more. I need a little bit more from them. And maybe that will be explored in a different episode. I would love that. So that part. But I think one of the biggest things here, apart from the sci-fi element, the big thing in this episode was the fact that Clara was fully stepping in as she said, as the doctor this episode. They're establishing a narrative for Clara here, especially coming through with the Danny Pink thing, with the doctor lying to the doctor, and then her stepping in here fully forward as it's like a Doctor Light episode, but it's not really. Where I always say companion forward episode, where she's fully the doctor. She's literally holding the psychic paper. She's holding the sonic screwdriver, not just holding it for the doctor. She's using it. She's pressing it she used it like the whole episode, all over. Even there was a new device created, the 2Ds. Such a I'm like 2 days. Like, I'm like trying to make it fun, make it sound like a thing, but it's TARDIS 2 days. But she was operating all the devices this episode. She's literally handling all the issues, and also having to corral these people that have no idea what's going on, but need to be corralled, because we have that guy who's so annoying and needed to get flattened. He needed to be taken for this episode to be fully satisfying. But that is the thing of life. The people who deserve and who don't deserve, and who gets to decide. Okay, so she really stepped in, and she did a fabulous job. She was on it. She was fully companion mode. Who knows what she's doing? Kind of head straight. Not allowing fear or anxiety to let her not do her job. She steps in, and he says, you have to be the leader of these people, and she steps in immediately. And that was the moment where the doctor was like, oh, okay, because she was like, you have to. I'm your last chance to survive. I said, oh, all right. She just did it in that moment, and I think the Doctor immediately sort of realized like, oh, Clara is on it. And then of course with the lying, of course with the whole thing with Danny Pink, and all of that, even the way she was just completing his sentences and everything. I think it's kind of how I took it was that it made the Doctor a little bit scared that your goodness has nothing to do with it. He says at the end, and it's true because he knows himself. A lot of the themes of Doctor Who around the Doctor is always like, they always say, who is the one thing he hates the most? Who is the one, going back to Amy's choice, who's the one thing he fears the most? Who's the one thing he believes is the biggest villain in the world? Like all those sort of tropes, and the answer is always the Doctor. The question that should never be asked is the Doctor. It always comes back to the Doctor. So he knows that he's the focal point of all of this. Like he is both the solution and the problem in the first place. He's sort of like circular in that way, in all things. And so he understands that part of himself. It's a heavy burden to carry, but it's sort of like he's trapped in that sort of purpose, in that sort of a thing where he just has to keep on, in that thing. He can't break out of it. That is the premise of the show. And to see Clara in that moment fulfilling and being that way for him, I think it's also scary because the companion to him represents somebody who is not like him, who is not him, right? You know what I mean? Like he chooses his companions very carefully. He chooses people. I mean, look at all the companions: Donna, Martha, Rose. Like every, of course, Amy and Rory, but every single companion represents somebody who is always able to pull him back from that moment. And Clara has represented that too. I mean, we saw her in the 50th anniversary. It was hard to know which one of that episode is the time of the Doctor. All of them are the Doctors. It's hard to the day of, the time of, maybe the day of actually. Anyways, she's the one that pulls him back and says, "Hey, what are you gonna do here? What is the plan? Who are you? Is this you?" And sort of, stepping apart from him and doing it. So in some ways, it's a team. The TARDIS is a team. We're all here to work together, save the world, explore, find new things. But in many ways, it's like, you are here to check me. You will check me because I'll be out here saying all these things, doing my little speeches, my big grand entrance moments. You're the one to say, stop it. Amy, a recent one, like Amy in a town called Mercy, just the first one that came to my mind, with the gun, and everything, like those kind of things, like to step in and be like, stop this, stop it. Donna, Martha, Rose, from Dalek, the Dalek episode that was one of the first times. That's exactly who he's looking for. That's exactly what he's looking for. He needs someone that's that brave, that good, that willing to save, that willing to check. To bring him back to Earth, and someone who he also trusts and to listen to in that moment because he knows who they are. If the Doctor then has some sort of like morality shift about the person, or he's scared that person is not going to check him in that moment, and that person is going to step up to him and have the same idea he has because you're now like the Doctor, then what purpose are you serving as a companion in that way for him? So that apart from just being a friend that he likes. So I think that's where my mind is going. That's why it's scary. That's to me. That's why it's sort of worrisome. Like, oh, this is not what I was that's not my intention. I don't want a carbon copy. A carbon copy is scary. A carbon copy of me, like the biggest unknown, the biggest problem, the biggest issue. Who's also helping and saving, but the reason the like Gallifrey is gone. I'm the reason that this is gone. There's all the stuff that he's had in his history. So I think that's a scary concept for him to see Clara to even resemble him in any way. And that's what we're left with at the end of the episode. So I thought that was a really strong story. I thought that's a really strong sort of through line foundation for this season. I love that concept where we're going here with Clara. I was thinking it was just a lying thing with Danny, but they're building on it even more about her as a companion. And we've always said she's very capable. She really is. Now she's getting too capable, too good. Too, and the word good, like even used there, just too good for your own good, or too smart for your own good, where you're just like leveling up to the point where you're becoming the teacher. You're becoming as good as the teacher, and then the teacher's like, oh, there's a reason why you shouldn't get here. It carries with it some dark, energy and everything. So, anyways, because now the fear too is like she's just gonna like unilaterally make some decisions that she can back up by flying the TARDIS on herself, using the sonic screwdriver by herself, using the psychic paper. Just combine all those things with the knowledge of the TARDIS, like you could do anything. You could do make some decisions and then carry them out yourself. There's no stopping you. So anyways, so that was a really strong story. I want to see that explored even more. Heaven at the end there with the Heaven Lady and saying, "You're one of my chosen." Like I chose well, chose to be around the Doctor. She's choosing the companion. She's choosing timelines. She's choosing fates. She has not specifically mentioned the Doctor yet that I know of, so we've let that one open ended to see what she's talking about. But usually, of course, everyone knows who the Doctor is. Come on. So she's choosing companions, or she's choosing people. Maybe it's about Danny. Maybe she's choosing somebody to be with Danny. Maybe that's a misdirect where I'm getting it's about Danny and not about the Doctor. And so that's part of it. She's choosing people, or she's now doesn't mean she's choosing people to now be snatched into heaven, and she's the next one to be chosen. What is happening? I want to know more. I want to know more. But I'm glad we got something at least from there. We got a little bit more, and also looking at like an iPad, like so that's interesting. That's interesting. Like it's just tech there. Yeah. I know they're gonna show us a bigger. There's going to be a council or something of the people there, like sitting around, and there's going to be someone in charge. Maybe it's not her. Yeah, I'm expecting that soon, but we'll see. It's going to be a cold open. It's going to be a cold open on the episode. Heaven will be the beginning and not the end. Oh, yes, I can't wait. Okay, this was cool. This was fun. Oh yes, another thing. This is a very small thing, but I was joking like. There was no indication to me that Rigsy was just going to go in and sacrifice himself, the choice to sacrifice himself with the train. I thought that was an odd choice. And maybe you can let me know how you guys felt or if I didn't see something. But, obviously he had a story, like they kind of introduced him as being like kind of down on his luck in a sense, like doing community service. I think he had lost someone as well, his aunt. And so there was a lot of, like, there was something about that with him, like he had things going on. But one of the first things he sees with Clara, the moment where he was about to leave because Clara was being weird and he was sort of like scared, like what's happening here? This seems odd. So he wanted to leave. So to me, immediately I felt like, okay, self-preservation. He's not trying to jump into the deep end. I think generally he was curious, so that maybe that part of it goes against it. But I saw some self-preservation there, and maybe someone who's had a head on his shoulders. Then the decision to then go in and sacrifice himself seemed a bit odd. Like he wouldn't, even if he would do it, it would be more like they all realize there's no other way to do this. We're at our very last moment. They were already in the train, and then somebody needed to do it, and then maybe he decides to want to jump out or something like that. Maybe that would be better. But like he went fully there and decided to start going. I'm like, okay, come on. Without kind of talking it through. So I didn't believe that from him as a character. It made me stop like, wait, what? Why? It would be, I mean, it's not the same, but to me, like, it's not the same thing, but it would be like if the annoying older guy decided to save everybody by himself. Like that's the extreme version of like, there's no way anyone would believe that. But I see that a little bit with Rigsy too. I just didn't think he would do that. So, or without at least introducing an element in there at that time to say, okay, this is why he would do it. So anyway, I thought that part was a little bit weaker. But also, what was the train conductor guy kind of came in, but he came in very, very quickly. He came in quickly. He's like 11th hour performance. But I don't think he necessarily had a bigger impact in the show, apart from just kind of becoming one of the crowd, the group. So I think introducing a character in the 11th hour in that way, usually the 11th number performance, whatever, in theater and whatever, and the show is usually like a big force that comes in, Deus Ex Machina, coming in with the you know what I mean? Like he comes in with gravitas and then saves everyone or introduces a big element. I don't think he did that. So it was an interesting kind of like either you let him die, either he comes in and dies, or he saves everyone for some reason or whatever. But I don't think he did necessarily do much. But he had a cute moment with Clara at the end there. He seemed sort of like kind of dad energy, which was nice. But I think we needed a little bit more from him. We needed a little bit of comeuppance for our older guy. I don't think we needed he didn't need to die, but I think he needed even like a telling off, maybe by Rigsy or something. He was sort of challenging Rigsy in the community service thing. Maybe he needed maybe a telling off by Rigsy. Maybe Rigsy saying like you cannot tell people, oh, you can't do, like there's something. because of the graffiti thing. Maybe he needed some moment with him to assert himself and say, like, you can't treat people this way, or you can't be this way around people. And maybe the doctor steps in and agrees with him because he had been listening to him the whole time. So he shuts him down a little bit. I don't know. There needed to be something at the end to tie off that storyline to help him get a little bit of comeuppance, not necessarily death, but something to set him, straight, to give him a knock on the head or whatever. You know what I mean? Like a little bit of a whatever in his step. So that part I think would have added it to it as well. I love this storytelling. This is my 8th season of Doctor Who. So at this point, I'm wanting to write and wanting to tie things up myself and have fun with it. I love this. It was a good time. The snatching was the biggest snatching. Now you see why I say you see why I say snatching a lot, because this is the show. This is a snatching show. You see why I have that there, because they love that. This is after. I mean, I'm reacting to this show way after it aired and stuff, but like. At the time, they were like, we need to snatch someone this episode. So it was so pointed. It was so, like, you know what I mean? It was a big way to introduce the 3D element, but it had to be like take that. That is Doctor Who. That is what I love about it right there. Thanks for watching. See you on the next episode.